Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to develop the application like this. Whenever user click on this drawer, then drawer will be open, and whenever user click on any item, for example unit number 3, then respective content will be displayed over here. Not only this, whenever user click on for example unit number 1, then I want to load the PDF over here. So in this video, I will show you how to develop the application like this, that is ActionBarDrawerToggle, and how to load the PDF. So let's do the same thing practically. So first of all, you can just click on create new project, then you can click on empty activity, and then you can click on next. Here you can give the name of your application. I'm giving the name of my application is drawer layout and load PDF demo. Here you can choose the language. I'm choosing the language, that is Kotlin, and then you can click on finish. Once the Gradle build is done, you can simply hide this project explorer. Then you can click on activity main.xml. Here you can just click on show system user interface, and then you can click on split. Here I don't want this text view, so you can simply remove this text view. Here you can change the layout. I want to change the layout, so I'm just selecting this layout, and then you can simply type, that is drawer layout. So once you take the drawer layout, now I want the two control. One, the container, that is the frame, and another one is the list view. So here you can take the frame layout. So I'm taking here frame layout. Width is match parent and height is match parent. Let me define the ID for this frame layout. So I'm just giving the ID, and the ID is, that is frame. Now I want the list view. So I'm taking here another control, and that is a list view. Here you can define the width of the list view. I am giving the width, that is 200 dp. You can define the height. I am giving the height, that is for example match parent. And here you can give the ID to the list view also. So I am just giving the ID, that is list view 1. Now here in this list view, we can define the background. So I am just giving the background, that is as FFF. Then it will take the white color in the background, and I want to set the layout gravity. So here you can simply type, that is Android Kotlin layout underscore gravity. It will not be available, but you can simply type and equal to, you can set the value, that is a start. So once this list view and frame layout is added to the drawer layout, you can define the ID to this drawer layout also. So let me give the ID over here, that is ID, that is @ plus ID, and you can give the ID of this layout. So I'm just giving the ID of this layout, and that is a drawer. Now let me move to the main activity.kotlin file. Here in main activity, you can use the support action bar. So you can simply write, that is support action bar question mark dot, you can set the display home up enabled, and you can set the true. So whenever you set this true, you can simply run this particular application, and you will get the arrow in the emulator. See here, application is launched, and here you can get this arrow. See here, this arrow is clickable. Now here you can define the ID. So let me define the ID of the drawer layout. So I'm writing here variable drawer is equal to, you can simply use find view by ID, and you can cast it to drawer layout. And here you can write r.id.drawer. So this is the ID that I just given over here, that is the drawer layout ID is drawer, and that I am getting over here in this drawer variable. Now once it is done, I need the ActionBarDrawerToggle. So here you can just define the variable, and the variable is, that is toggle, and the data type is, that is ActionBarDrawerToggle. And here you can press Alt Enter, and you can add the late init modifier. So you can initialize this toggle variable over here in this on create. So I'm just writing here toggle is equal to, and you can call the constructor of this ActionBarDrawerToggle. Here you can provide the 4 arguments. The first argument is the context, that is the activity in which you want this. So I'm writing here this in the current activity. The second argument is the drawer layout ID. So I already get the ID of this drawer. So I'm just passing here, that is a drawer. The third argument is, that is opening and closing the string. So you can just move to your project explorer. You can click on resource and then you can click on values, and here you can click on strings.xml. Here in this strings.xml, you can just add the string. I'm writing the string and the name of the string is that is open and the text is open. And here you can add the string. I'm writing the name of this string is close, and here you can write the text that is close. Now here you can get both this, that is r dot string dot open, r dot string dot close. Now this toggle is ready, but we need to use the toggle dot sync state function. So we can write here toggle dot sync state. Now you can simply run this particular application and you will get the result into this emulator. Now whenever you run this, here you will get the button, and that is the action bar drawer toggle. See here, I'm getting this button, but I'm not getting the arrow button. So here you can just use the function, and that is on option item selected. And here you can write the condition. For example, if toggle, that is the variable that is action bar drawer toggle, if toggle dot on option item selected, and you can pass your item. If that item is this item, then return the true. Now here you can simply run this particular application again, and you will get the output over here in this emulator. Whenever you click over here, see this drawer is opening and here this drawer is closing. This drawer is opening and closing. It is working fine, but I am not getting the arrow button over here. So what we can do, simple, we can use the function over here. Drawer dot set drawer listener is the function, and here we can pass the toggle. Now here we can run this particular application again, and you will get the output over here. See, whenever you click over here, you will get the arrow and toggle. But now I want the data over here. So what we can do, simple, we can take the variable over here, and that is variable units is equal to, now here we can take the array off. Now I want to get the unit number 1 material, then unit number 2 material, and then unit number 3 material, and then I want to set the unit number 4 material. So here we can do what? We can take the adapter. So I'm just taking the variable adapter is equal to, and here you can create the instance of array adapter. And here 3 argument is required. 1, that is the context. Second, which layout, that is android.r.layout.simple drop down item 1 line, and the data, that is units. Now here I need the ListView instance, so I am just writing variable lv is equal to find view by id. You can cast it to ListView, and here you can write r.id.listview1, and here you can simply write ListView.adapter is equal to adapter. Now you can simply run this particular application again, and you will get the output into the emulator. See here, application is launched. Now whenever you click over here, see, I'm getting the value over like this, that is unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, and unit 4. Now whenever user click on unit 1, I want to close this drawer first, as well as I want to load the data over here. So it is very simple. You can just write over here, that is ListView dot set on item click listener. Now whenever any item is a click, I just want to close the drawer. So I'm just calling the function drawer dot close drawers. Now you can simply run this particular application again. Now whenever you click over here, for example, I am clicking on unit number 4. See, drawer is closed. Unit number 1, drawer is closed. Unit number, for example, 3, drawer is closed. Now I want the content over here in this frame. So I need the fragment. So here you can just open your project explorer. Then you can just right click on app new, and you can take the fragment, that is fragment blank. Let me take the fragment blank, that is unit 1, and then you can click on finish. I need the another fragment, so I'm just repeating the same process. Right click new, fragment blank, and the name of the fragment, that is unit number 2, and then you can click on finish. I want the another fragment, so I'm just right click new, fragment blank, and you can take here unit number 3 fragment, so name of the fragment is unit 3. Then you can just right click again, app new, fragment fragment blank, and you can give the name of this fragment. I am writing the name, that is unit 4 fragment. So here 4 fragments are there. Let me close all these files. So I'm just right click and close all. Now I just want to open first main activity.kotlin file. Now whenever the position is selected, that is the position is 0, I want to open the unit 1 fragment. So here we can just do what? We can write here, that is when close, and here we can pass the position. If the position is 0, then we can simply write here, and that is support fragment manager dot begin transaction dot replace. Where you want to replace the content? I want to replace the content in a frame, so I'm just writing here r.id.frame. This frame is the id that declared over here in the resource layout activity main.xml. Here the name of this frame layout is the frame, and that I am passing over here, that is r.id.frame. And here you can call the constructor of the unit 1 fragment, and then you can call the function that is dot commit. So if the option number 1 is clicked, it means that if unit 1 is clicked, then I want to open the unit 1. If the position 1, it means that if the unit 2 is clicked, then I want to open the fragment of the unit number 2. If it is 3, then I want to open the fragment of unit number 3. And if it is 4, so here this is the index, that is 2, and if the index is 3, then I want to open the unit number 4. Now I need to make the changes into content of all this unit. So let me open the unit number 2 first. So here you can click on project, and here you can open the fragment unit2.xml. Here I want to just set the text, and that the material of the unit number 2. So here we can simply remove this text view, and I want to change the layout, that is constraint layout. Now here in this constraint layout, I want to set the text view. So I'm just setting the text view over here. In this text view, I want to set the text SQLite database /n content provider /n said preference. So this is the text that I am writing over here in the unit number 2 fragment. Now here I want to set the text style, and that is bold. Let me set the text size, for example 20 sp, and let me set the text color, that is as 00f, so it will be blue, and let me increase the font size, that is 25 sp. So this is the text of unit number 2. Now you can simply run this particular application, and you will get the result into this emulator. Whenever the application is launched, see here, whenever you click on unit number 2, see here the content of unit 2 is available over here. Now whenever you click on unit number 1, see here hello blank fragment is coming here, but I don't want to print here hello blank fragment. I want to load the PDF. As well as whenever the application is launched, I want to load the first unit. See here, whenever you run this application, whenever the application is launched over here, by default there is no content is available over here. I want to load the content of the first unit over here. So what we can do? Simple, we can simply copy this, that is a support fragment manager dot replace, and that is unit 1 content, and that we can paste over here. So what happens? Whenever the activity is created, the content of unit 1 will be available into the main activity frame. So here whenever you run this application, you will get the first unit content, that is hello blank fragment, and whenever you click on unit 2, you will get the content of unit 2. But whenever user click on unit 1, I want the PDF over here, PDF of the unit number 1. So I need the PDF. So where we can store the PDF? So here you can just click on Project Explorer. Here you can click on App Folder, New, and here you can create the folder, that is Assets folder, and then you can click on Finish. So Assets folder will be created over here. In this Assets folder, I will copy the PDF file. So I have a PDF file. My PDF file is available over here, and that is unit 1, 2, 3 PDF. Let me copy this PDF, and I want to paste into the Android. So here in Android, I want to paste into this assets folder. So here you can just right click and paste. See here, unit 1, 2, 3 PDF is available over here. Now here in this 2, I want to give the name that, so you can just right click and you can just click on refactor and rename. I want to give the name of this PDF, that is unit 4 PDF, and you can simply refactor. So this is unit 1, this is unit 3 and unit 4 PDF. Now I want to load this PDF. So what we can do? Simple, to load the PDF, we need the GitHub library. So here we can just click on Gradle and here you can just click on build.gradle. And here in build.gradle, you can simply write the implementation. Let me write the implementation over here, and that is implementation com.github.bartake_android pdf viewer 2.8.2, and then you can click on sync now. Whenever you click on sync now, the Gradle build will be performed, but whenever you run this application, you will get the error. See here, I am getting the error that is duplicate class found. So how to resolve this? Very simple. You can click on project, and here in this project, you can click on Gradle.properties. Here in Gradle.properties, you can simply add over here after this Android.use Android X is equal to true. You can simply write over here Android.enable Jettifier is equal to true, and then you can simply click on sync now. Once it is done, you can simply run this particular application, and now you will not get any error, and your application will be installed successfully over here. See, now I want to use the PDF class. So here in the project explorer, you can simply open the fragment unit1.xml. Let me close all other files. So this is fragment unit1.xml and this is unit1.kotlin file. So here in fragment unit1.xml, you can click on split, and here instead of this text view, let me take, and that is PDF. So here you can just get the PDF view. Width is match parent, height is match parent, and here you can give the ID. I am giving the ID, that is PDF1. Now I want to load the PDF into this PDF1 control. So this in this ID, that is PDF1, I want to load the PDF. So here you can move to your Kotlin file, and here you can move to your onCreateView function. So this is the function, that is onCreateView. Here inside the onCreateView, you can simply write variable v is equal to this, and you can simply return the v. Now here in between this two, you can simply write variable PDF is equal to v.findView by ID, and you can cast it to PDF view. So here you can just press Alt Enter, and that respective class will be imported. And here you can write r.id.pdf1. Now here we can simply write pdf.from asset is the function. Here you can write the name of your PDF, but your PDF name must be in a small letters. See here, this unit1.pdf is there. So here you can write, that is unit1.pdf, and you can call the function .load. Now you can simply run this particular application, and you will get the output over here in this emulator. See here, application is being launched. Now see here, the PDF is launched, and this PDF is available in the unit number 1. But whenever you click on unit number 2, then it's a SQLite database content, and whenever you click on unit 1, it's a PDF. Now same task you can do for the unit 2 and unit 3. So it is very simple. You can just move to your project explorer, and here you can just open fragment unit3.xml, and you can simply click on split, and you can simply remove this text view and you can copy this PDF viewer control and you can paste into unit 3 and you can just change the name, that is PDF2, and you can open unit 3.kotlin, and here in unit 3.kotlin you can simply write over here, that is variable v is equal to this return v, and here you can write variable PDF is equal to v dot find view by id. You can cast it to PDF view, alter enter, import r dot id dot PDF1. Now this is the ID that is available in fragment unit 3. ID is PDF2. So you can write here that is PDF2, and you can write PDF dot from asset. Now the name of the PDF is unit 3 dot PDF dot load. Now you can simply run this particular application and you will get the output over here in this emulator. See here in this emulator, application is being launched. Now whenever you click on unit number 2, it is the content, and whenever you click on unit number 3, it is the PDF. See here the PDF is available. Now whenever user click on unit number 4, I want to open the PDF over here also. So it is very simple. Now you can just move to your unit 4.kotlin, as well as you can open fragment unit 4.xml. Here you can just click on split, and here you can simply remove this text view, and here you can just copy this PDF view control and you can paste into your fragment, and here you can say that this is the PDF number 3. Now here in unit number 3, whatever we have written inside the onCreate view, you can simply copy this and you can move to your unit number 4.kotlin, and here in onCreate view you can simply write where v is equal to this, and you can paste. Here you can just write that this is the PDF3 and this is the unit number 4, and now you can simply run this particular application and you will get the output over here in this emulator. Now what happened whenever user click on any unit, for example, see whenever I click on unit number 2, it's a content. Whenever you click on unit number 3, it's a PDF of unit number 3, and whenever you click on unit number 4, it's a PDF of unit number 4, and whenever you click on unit number 1, it's a PDF of unit number 1. So this is the way you can develop the application for the drawer layout, and you can load the PDF of your material into this fragment. So that's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.